Full Moon Rising by Jessica Palmer, narrated by Stephen Crossley. This work is copyrighted 1994 by Jessica Palmer. This recording is copyrighted 2009 by W.F. Howes Limited. And now, Full Moon Rising.
The tiny coffin stood, a silent indictment against society and man. About 2 feet long and a foot wide, it was about the same size as a shipping carton. Certainly it did not need the 2 pallbearers who now carried it. A single man could have lifted it easily and tucked it underneath his arm without even raising a sweat. Outside the chapel, life went on as usual. Tourist boats chugged up and down the Thames. Cars sped through the Blackwall Tunnel, and the Woolwich Ferry did its slow, relentless glide back and forth across the waters. Children played, and people went about their business oblivious to this small life that had ended too soon. The men moved the coffin gently into position upon the upraised dais and centered it before the discreetly curtained doors to the crematorium. Detective Superintendent Mark Noble grimaced as he heard the whisper of metal coasters on a belt that was meant to accommodate far greater weights. The detective didn't normally attend the funerals of victims, but this case had touched his heart as few others had. Some would say he was getting soft, but the emotion he felt was anything but malleable. Rather, he felt the hard knot of fury and rage. No, outrage. Outrage against a legal system that perpetuated crime. A system that paralyzed by protocols. A system that saw the habitual criminal turned loose on a technicality, and society's victims on trial. The government's recent white paper proposed to change the system even more, centralising it here in London as if the police didn't have enough to keep them busy, and introducing a quota system, all in the name of efficiency. Noble snorted. Police work was dehumanizing enough without concocting a scheme where crimes were numbers on a rating scale and victims were seen through the haze of statistics and the spectacles of distance. The officer eyed the coffin. Perhaps that was why he was here, because the clear line that had once divided right and wrong had shifted, getting slippery in his grasp. Even his concept of victim and criminal had blurred, as the social welfare system in London disintegrated and the economy worsened. Noble could no longer look at hookers, whether they plied their trade in Piccadilly, Soho, Kensington, or near the docks, as anything other than casualties in a war where there were no winners.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?